Check out the differences between rich and poor people. How do many well-off people reach their financial goals even though they are not born into wealthy families? People who have money problems and wealthy people are very different in the way they reflect, move, and view the world. Starting from number 7, affluent people avoid showing off. Imagine this, there are two guys, one of them is rich and the other is not. You may think that the rich one is a guy that wears designer pants, high-priced jewelry, and has an arrogant smirk. Well, no, this guy is trying to look rich, but a well-off person doesn't always wave their wealth. They can buy a first-rate product at a cheaper price. In addition, well-off people don't follow the latest trends. They don't feel obliged to prove themselves to anyone. Unlike the rich, ordinary people have the urge to purchase the current fashion trend. Unfortunately, those products are out of their budget. After buying the product, these people have to spend very little for their needs until their next payday. There are 3 varieties of people in the world: the haves, the have-nots, and the have not paid for what they haves. Number 6. Wealthy people invest money in certain costly items. Some pick low price but still excellent quality clothes, but there are things they don't save on. Coffee machine. You might be a coffee lover. For you, drinking a cup or 2 a day is a necessity. You may assume that a coffee machine is overpriced to purchase. Let's compute. For a cup of coffee, you pay $3.5. If you buy at the minimum of 1 cup a day, it turns around $1,300 per year. But did you know that a good coffee machine costs not more than $500? Induction stove. Do you think wealthy people choose induction stoves to make their kitchen look cool? They have better reasons for choosing induction stoves. Almost 90% of the energy produced goes into heating your food when using induction stoves. And for electric stoves, it is only 70%. The least effective is the gas stove, which only spends 40% of its energy on heating food. In induction stoves, your meal even gets done in a shorter time. LED lights. LED lights are not that popular because they're expensive, yet they have many advantages. An LED light is 8 times more costly than a regular white hot bulb. An LED bulb uses 10 times less electricity. LED lights have a much longer service period of 10,000 to 25,000 hours. This means that LED light bulbs are 7 times cheaper than ordinary ones. Energy-saving glass. People opt not to buy these kinds of glass because it costs about 50% to 80% more than the regular ones. Before making a final decision, there is one thing you should consider. In substandard windows, 40% of the heat generated inside your property is adrift. As for energy-saving glasses, depending on its style, the heat transfer can be reduced through the glass by 75 to 90%. Imagine how much money you can save. To keep your home both warm and cool, use energy-saving glass. Thermostatic shower faucet. You might think that a water temperature with a preset setting is unnecessary since you can adjust it yourself. A thermostatic shower faucet costs 3 to 4 times more than the regular ones. But with this faucet, you won't be spending a lot of time trying to get the right temperature, so you can save your time and your money. Number 5. Wealthy people make their money work for them while poor people work for their money. Both rich and poor people are hard workers in order to earn money, but well-offs know how to make their money work for them. They invest their money instead of keeping them in the bank. Wealthy people sacrifice shopping in order to invest money to double the amount later. And to the less wealthy, they place themselves in a miserable circle. They work hard to earn more, yet they spend more as well. They eventually end up overworking without achieving their goal of having more money. Number 4. Well-off people know how to control their spending. They don't overspend and they know their budget. They avoid paying finance charges when using a credit card. On the other hand, poor people always have credit card bills. They spend money without budgeting. As a result, they use credit cards. Number 3. Rich people see chances, while poor people see barriers. You can differentiate them in the way they think. Wealthy people look for growth and achievements in everything they do. They are in charge of every action they do to achieve the desired result. Poor people tend to be scared of trying something new and taking a risk. Number 2. Wealthy people focus on what they want to accomplish, and poor people focus on what they want to stay away from. Rich people are willing to fulfill their goals. They understand that success comes with risks. They concentrate on their target and achieve it. However, poor people are scared to lose their money, so they choose to put their investments in banks instead of more profitable ventures. Number 1. Rich people face difficulties while poor people ignore problems until it becomes worse. Well-off people have fears too, but they choose to face their fears and become more successful. Poor people hide their fear even to themselves. They like their familiar routines that are not risky. This is the reason why they're not getting wealthy. Have you made a realization from this video? Well, this video only shows that being rich or poor is about how you think. Think as a rich person, and who knows, you might be well off someday.